Once a year, I set out for an adventure on this second channel here, and this year, it's going to be XCOM 2 with the Long War of the Chosen overhaul. I'm very excited to get into this, and it's all featuring soldiers made by you. Maybe not exactly you, but people like you who have enjoyed watching these videos for so long, celebrating 10 years of gaming on YouTube. I start the series in pursuit to beat it on Legend, because that's like the only difficulty I haven't beaten on. Last campaign I did, it was like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. It was on version 1.0 for Long War of the Chosen. It's been rebalanced. A lot of changes has happened since then. It's 1.2.3 now. So I feel like this is the right time right now for me. I'm excited about it, inspired by Christopher Odd's playthrough over there. This is going to start posting either when his completes or like late June. I'm giving him as much time as possible, but I want to, yeah, I'm doing that. Now, if you want a soldier in our campaign, or you want to see the mod list, or you want an overview of the story up until this point, or anything else you could think of, lots of stuff, all the details in the description of this video. It's also no doubt very long, so there's lots of timestamps down there for all sorts of things as well, and I'm going to go more into depth for all these things as we play. I'm somebody who explains things a lot, if you can't tell already. If you're very new or it's been a long time for you, I get it, but you're not going to be lost, I promise. So grab some popcorn, some candy, a beverage of choice. Go along for this wonderful ride with me. It's going to be great. All right, so if you're playing along with me, though, there's a couple of things. All right, one, the tutorial is not enabled for Legends. So if your start is different than mine, chances are you have Veteran, Commander, and you have the tutorial enabled. That's going to give you 3 missions that are different than my start, and that's fine. That's how you're starting differently. In the advanced options view, the only thing I have checked myself is disable the Long War of the Chosen tutorial. Everything else is unchecked. We're going to let it run. We're going to do exactly as the intended balance for the game is here. We have 220 mods installed on this to go along with Long War of the Chosen. Most of them are cosmetics, but, you know, for things like creating soldiers. But if you have the mod list installed, there you go. There's also one mod that you could install that is not on the mod list, and that is Iridar's Appearance Manager. I have it intentionally off the mod list because it adds a little bit more complexity for character design and stuff. But all of the soldiers that are in our character pool, all of those soldiers are configured in the character pool for multiple appearances, just so they will all fit together, okay? All right, and that's the starting character pool that we have. If you entered the soldiers after that, you're not in the pool that I'm sharing with everybody, and that's fine. Okay, so there's that. Next, most of us on YouTube, if we're making a video series, we're investing time into it. It's about sharing an experience with you guys, and it's about entertainment as well. So as a viewer, you're investing time into this as well. I'm not going to risk a totally bugged out or otherwise corrupted problem destroying a video series. I'm not gonna risk that. So therefore, we're going to embrace what is very common, and that is Honest Man, not Iron Man for this run. It's also very nice on my end to have reference saves to go back to should I need to answer a question from you guys, if I need to see what things were like back then to answer a question, or if I have to send it to a dev to report a bug. So we're going to go with that as well. Lastly, we are integrating all of the DLC into the game here, as that is the intended experience for Long War of the Chosen, okay? So this box is checked. All of these are off. If you don't want that, you can enable these two. You just can't do Lost and Abandoned. It's I think that's because I'm on Legend, but it's right here. This is what we're doing, okay? So that's it for the intro. There's lots to cover, and for those of you new to this, again, don't worry. I'm a talker, if you can't tell. I explain things. I take my time. If you're someone who just needs the constant rush and dopamine hit, this is not going to be something for you. We're going to take our time, go in depth with it, and make hopefully really great decisions as we go, okay? Let's get started.
Continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep Gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Oh, it's time, baby. It's time. Just sets the tone for everything I want for my welcome back to XCOM. It's great. There's usually a video that starts before that, but doesn't have anything to do with our Gatecrasher. We're not rescuing the commander for our Gatecrasher. We're doing a troop column ambush in the outskirts of Delhi. Apparently that's what it is. We're also dropping in with more than 2 soldiers in our dropship. 28 of you are in the priority pool. The game's going to pick 8 of you at random and pop you in front of me. Let's see. Let's see what we get for this. Okay, so we have, let's see who our special soldier is. It's Oni Jazz. Okay, so we're going to start with a Templar. Okay, a 3 health Templar. I was going to make you a tank, Jazz. I was thinking tank build would be a lot of fun to just have people shooting at you all the time, you know? But with 3 health, I think you've kind of spec'd your way out of that. Not Created Equal has spec'd you out of that possibility. You've got decent mobility. I appreciate that at least. And positive dodge is good. So maybe you're survivable after all with 3 health. We can always just kind of prioritize getting you the armor. Welcome to the team. Oni Jazz is our first soldier to look at is our Templar. So let's get over here. And I don't see anything yet. We'll just play it a little bit safer with you, I guess. Maybe getting up to the door here. Okay. Next, we have Ghost. 3 health again. Is this going to be a pattern? It doesn't seem like it's on everybody, but yeah. Okay. So Ghost, 63 aim here. Welcome in Amy O'Cat. Good to have you with us. With your 63 aim, not going to be the sharpshooter that you had originally wanted to be, requested to be. Don't worry though, sharpshooters are used very differently in Long War than the base vanilla game. So, I mean, there's still the long range, you know, killers and destroyers that the vanilla game has, but you'll see what I mean. They're not as OP. Okay, Nash, 68 aim, 3 health for you. Maybe you are worthy of the sniper sharpshooter. We'll see. Probably the people who didn't want to. There are like so many of you who have requested to be sharpshooters. It's kind of insane. It's not even close to the number 1. Like number 2. I mean, like number 2 is like a quarter of the number 1. It's nuts. Angel, also 3 health. Okay, 67 aim for you. Welcome in, Angel. Evie Sue Reeves. We'll get you up to here. We got Eastwood. Not going to be... well, I mean, maybe. I mean, 64 is pretty good. Nice average. I like the higher health that you got here. Welcome into the team. There we go.
Closing on target position now.
We have Pet. Welcome back, Pet. 4 health and 70 aim. You probably took a hit on Will, right? Is that what you did? Drew low will, low hack, really low dodge is what you drew along. So you're going to be a little bit more... I mean, it's a good thing you got the health because you're likely to get hit. But I like 70 aim on you for sure. Trogdor. Decent mobility, high health, low aim. Oh, you know what? I read your bio. I'm going to read your bio out loud, of course, but I've read your bio, and I think things are going to work out for you, sir, on your class choice. Yeah, I think things are going to work out for you. Welcome in. Finally, we've got General WCJ, 5 health, 63 aim. Good to have you guys aboard. So of the 28 of you in the priority pool, the game has given me you guys.
Rolling out.
What a band of miss. I don't know if that's a good thing yet. I guess we'll find out as we go through Gatecrasher. So 3 goals for Gatecrasher, okay? The first is get everybody out alive, preferably with no damage. So I want a perfect mission, okay? I expect perfection. So let's get that done, guys, okay? Second goal is that we're going to want to preserve as many corpses as possible. Corpses are needed for research, and they are far more rare to get in Long War than they are in the base vanilla game. So we're going to want to... I'm worried they're going to come from this side and not this side. I think it's less likely they come through the door here than it is that they come through this area. But I can't know that. I think they're going to patrol through here, probably, if I had to make a better guess. Edie, go this way. Let's open this door so I don't accidentally walk through it. And we'll go this way. Oh, Jazz sees something. Yeah, okay, they're over here.
The officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
So we want to preserve the corpses, right? Research, it really depends on it, okay?
10-4.
And then the third goal, it's not the most highest priority or anything, but it is I will give it a priority, all right? The third goal is that we want to level up Jazz. She's not necessarily the special butterfly or anything, but I want to level up Jazz because everybody here, if you take a look at the bottom left corner of the screen, there's a 0 out of 3 here. And every single one of you are going to get that 3 that's necessary to level up. That's your progress, how much XP you have to level up. Every single one of you will do that at the end of this mission, except for Jazz. Jazz has the mission XP already. She is going to need kills to get to her limit. So of the 10 or so enemies, I think it is, on Gatecrasher, unless they've changed it. I didn't read that in the patch notes. But of the 10 that are on this map, she needs to kill 5 of them. So half of them need to go to Jazz, as her bloodlust needs to be satiated. Okay, just a little bit more. So 2 troopers, officer, drone. Very important to get this corpse. If we have to lose the trooper corpses to explosives, then so be it. But I'd really like to not use explosives to kill things. We can use it to, if you had the sniper, if you had your sniper aim, Ghost, I'd put you up here, but you don't. Got to get you closer to the target here. I kind of want to manufacture popping this pod right now, but they have a lot of full cover potential against us. So if we're going to give them that full cover potential, I need to get into a flanking. I need to be able to flank them. So this is the edge of the map over here. I'm going to work Trogdor this direction. Nash, I'm going to have you come on over this direction too. Let's go here first just to see if you see anything. Okay, we're good. Can't get to this spot. So another thing I want to cover, right? There's a lot of things to being covered in this video. Again, timestamps. We have made a couple of changes to the mod list, okay? Manual changes, if you will. So if you're playing along with me with the mod list, go ahead and if you want the exact same experience as me, if you don't, then that's fine. But if you're looking for the same experience as me, take and pause your game, go to edit options, go to mod settings, and go to Gotcha Again Redux. Rusty has integrated other mods into his mod, and one of those integrations is peek from concealment. I have this disabled. It's enabled by default. I have this disabled. I've played around with it a little bit in loading Gatecrashers just to sort of, get my feet wet in terms of how this mod works. And I just can't seem to tweak it to where I'm happy with its balance. I think it's a little bit strong, pretty consistently, getting me into places that otherwise I shouldn't be able to get into. So I have it disabled. If you disable it too, you'll have the same experience as me. But if I didn't have it disabled, I would be able to get to this spot. It's a pretty small thing here, but now imagine I can also get to this spot. that's a problem, right? So, yeah, I don't have that ability. There's a lot of map over here. I'm a little nervous on that. They're patrolling this way, but they could come back. I think, what's his mobility? He's the pod leader, so it's going to be based on him. 12, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can get to here. His vision can get there too. I'm going to go...
Moving on target location.
I'm just going to go against him on that side, I guess. Clint, I'm going to have you work around too. Same thing. So you three are going to be my flankers.
Over here.
Did Jazz give you a Japanese voice pack, Pet? Jazz created his character, and I think he was given a Japanese voice pack. Anime.
Yes.
It's got to be because of that, right? It's an anime voice pack thing. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and shield up. Got nothing else better to do. So those are the 3 goals. I don't think I want to chase these guys, because what's going to happen is they're going to lead me to another pod, and then I'm going to have to deal with another pod. And actually, off my ears, I heard something over here. So I think that other pod is over here, which actually serves me well because those guys are going away. So whatever this other pod is, I say we focus on engaging that one instead. Yeah. So why don't we go like this with you, and we'll go like this with you. See if we can see whoever that is over there. And maybe I'm just hearing things, but I'm gonna keep people together, and we're gonna plan on engaging something over here on this side. And let's just go here. We'll put Amy kind of a little bit more over here just to keep an eye on them if they do patrol towards us. I don't want to.
That's affirmative.
I don't want to be surprised by that later.
Orders confirmed.
Okay, still can't see anything over here yet.
Moving.
Maybe I am just hearing things. I want to say they're in this building. So I'm going to just hold tight here really quick. Yeah, they are starting to patrol a little bit back towards us. Yeah, they're going to be kind of behind us now, which is not comfortable. They are in this building. Okay.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Okay, we got to make a decision, because we definitely can't engage them right now with them on 2 different fronts. So I'm going to make the decision, because these guys just changed direction. There's a good chance they continue that direction. Okay. I'm going to pull everybody back now. We're going to get an ambush over here instead. Probably next turn. We have this big wall, this big fence. It should block vision pretty well. And based on the Gunner's the pod leader, I think he has 12 mobility. So how mobility works is you get 1 tile of your blue move, right? You get 1 tile for every 1.5 mobility you have. So usually, you get more benefits for multiples of 3. So it'll be based on that. So he's going to be able to go, I think the Gunner's, right here? Yeah, you can see him. I think he's right there. So he can probably get to here on his standard patrol next turn, and then he can go about this far on the next turn after that, and he's not going to be able to see us. So we got 2 turns until we have to worry about that, I think. So let's just get everybody as far back as we can so that we can engage these guys next turn. I actually want Jazz closer, though.
We must make haste.
And then Amy's going to come back into this car. And we're going to try to engage the officer pod first. If I have to choose one pod to surprise us, I don't want it to be the officer that surprises us. So, ooh, drone visibility is an issue. Okay, we're definitely going to be opening up next turn. So blue moves only. And I think because... Oh, who's the furthest away? Clint. All right, let's get Clint. I think I'm going to sprint Clint because he's the most likely to see these guys. So Clint won't be on Overwatch this turn. But everybody else will be. We're going to get you way over here.
Got it. Moving.
Now, they're not going to be on yellow alert, so there's no offensive actions.
I'll attack them over there.
So we can stand you guys in the open, and it won't be a big deal. I just need you to be as close to them as possible while also getting a shot. Right about here is fine.
Moving out.
Everybody else is going to shoot. So if we wipe the entire pod in Overwatch... You know, not the greatest. Hopefully you leave one alive. Probably the drone will be left alive. Usually it's got a lot of armor.
I'm on it.
Definitely kill the officer. But remember, we need Jazz to kill... We don't need, but we want Jazz to kill half the things on the map. So 5 kills for the mission is what we need from her. Okay, shield up. Let's go. Assuming they continue to patrol this way, we should be seen. And let's get the party started.
Sorry.
Okay, guys. Maybe we hit our shots today, huh? I think the officer is dead now.
Now I take it from you.
Okay. The officer is dead, and you left a trooper. Okay. I'm all right with that. He gets an overwatch, though. That is a defensive action. You left 2 troopers. Everybody shot and only killed the officer. Great. Okay. So we do need to soften the drone. We obviously need the overwatch to go away. Now, I could grenade it, but this might kill him. Okay. So how grenades work in Long War is different than vanilla. You get a damage range of 2 to 5 instead of being guaranteed damage, and that minimum damage has a fall off as you get closer to the outside of the blast. So this, in the center of the blast, it'd be 2 to 5. On the outside of the blast, it's more like 1 to 5. Okay. So it's less likely for you to get a 5 damage for that, and you could potentially get a 1 damage grenade. This is like 50-50 kills him, and I don't really want to do the 50-50 kills him thing there, at least not with explosives. But if Ghost wants to shoot him in the face, I'll take that. That's fine. Great. 50-50 to kill him that way too, but we get the corpses instead, which is great. Okay, Jazz, go kill this guy, please. Now again, she can miss. It's not a guaranteed hit with the Templar. She can miss, and it's a 94 to hit. But there's also a 20% to graze. And how the graze band works is it's usually 10% on both sides of your actual hit percentage. So in this case, her aim is 64. She gets a 20 on the weapon accuracy, so it's an 84% to hit and full damage. But there's 10% on the back side of that, and there's 10% on the front side of that, so there's 94 total. If she rolls close to the 84, she will graze instead. So if you roll, like, it's 84 chance to hit. If you end up rolling your 86, you're going to graze instead. You're too close to your actual hit percentage. That's how the graze band works. So there's a chance she doesn't kill this guy.
Engaging.
And that is indeed what happened, because this is XCOM, baby. So that's how that works. Yep. Okay, so didn't kill it. That's fine, though, as long as we can dispatch the drone and get rid of that. The drone is probably going to stun, and this far away from the other pod, I'm kind of fine with that. If we want to maybe manufacture a situation where we don't kill the drone this turn, I think I'd like to do that. I'm pretty confident the drone will try to stun. So let's get ourselves in a position where that happens. We want to take full cover against this trooper here. I think we probably want to just kill the trooper. We should probably just kill the trooper, yeah? Yeah, Pet's got 70 aim. Let's see if Pet will just kill the trooper for me. 50-50. Can you just take care of it? That'll do. Gonna get an autoloader from that. Jazz, there really isn't a huge reason for you to shield up here, so we'll take cover here and grab that loot. Okay, so no kills for Jazz yet. That's how that's working. No kills for Jazz yet. We need Jazz to kill the drone, which is why I'm being a little weird about this, because otherwise I would just kill the drone. But I need her to kill the drone so that when she kills like 3 out of those 4, she only needs 1 left, right? And she probably won't even kill 3 out of those 4, but I'm going to try to manipulate how the AI works to get her more kills than she should otherwise have. So let's see. Okay, so we're just going to hit that. No big deal. We're not going to overwatch because I don't want to kill the drone with guns. I need Jazz to do it. So we're actually going to allow it to stun someone, basically.
They're backing up.
It's not going to stun. It's going to run away. Whoa, I did not anticipate that. That is interesting. Well, I definitely don't want it to join its friends. So, wow.
Okay.
Pet, can you see it? Nobody can see it. It got that far away, huh?
On your order.
It got that far away. Wow, I did not see that coming. Okay. Well, that makes getting Jazz leveled up a lot harder, but we'll see how it goes. Let's get you to cover here. We'll move you up to full cover here. And let's overwatch the party.
Moving to Overwatch.
Sure.
Overwatch.
Trogdor should have been moved up first, but whatever, it's fine. So the drone's going to alert its friends. Yellow alert, they'll be able to shoot on their opening turn, and they have a gunner, so we want as best as possible to have full cover for everybody.
I'm going in.
Jazz can get to somewhere over here. I think probably, yeah, I don't want you to be there. Can't get you there. We'll get you back here.
Let us go on to the end.
Everybody needs full cover against this pod that's coming up. If you're moving forward, you need to be moving forward into full cover.
Okay.
While the gunner is alive, full cover only. Oh. Battle music? There are 5 active. Whoa. What happened? I mean, we did not activate anything.
I got you covered.
But the game says we did.
Scanning. Scanning.
Okay. I mean, I really don't want them to get a scamper right now. So I know I said full cover only, but maybe Amy with her lower health backs up here. Goes near the back.
Come on. If they leave this way, I'll
On
be ready.
Overwatch.
There's 5 active enemies, so whatever that pod is, they're active right now.
Understood.
That's pretty silly. And I don't know where they are. So that's also very scary. I don't know where they are. Shit. No, you know what? I think we take everyone who's in full cover and we go Overwatch here.
Moving to Overwatch.
Watch your back.
Jazz stays there.
Moving to Overwatch.
Jazz stays there. Ghost. This is full cover here. Okay. I'm not moving forward while they're active. Red alert is almost... Being on red alert is... Wait, now they're not active. Now it says 1. That doesn't make any sense. The battle music's still going.
Set up here.
Not... I'm not falling for that. No, we're not falling for it. Until I know where they are, we're staying right here with everyone on Overwatch. I know it's riveting content, but it's got to happen. I might decide to move Jazz a little more forward, not forward, but like more towards the center of the party. More towards the center of the squad, just so she has a bit more flexibility and movement later. If they end up over here, she can't reach them, so I think I'll transition her to here, and then with my luck, they would trigger if I move here, right? Like that would totally be my luck. Evie can get there. Maybe we try it with her first. She's 3 health. No thanks. Who has 5 health? Clint does. Trogdor does. Move here. 5 health on you. 3, 3, 3. Trogdor's got 5. Move here. All right. I just want whoever's got the 5 health. You guys need to be in the front, basically. And then since they didn't trigger, I'm gonna put Jazz. It's okay to put Jazz in partial cover because she's got the shield anyway.
I'm on my way.
We'll get her here. I just need her to be more centered, and until I know where they are, I'm not moving. I don't know what to believe anymore, but with the battle music on, I mean, for all I know, they're in cover on Overwatch. You know, like if I move forward to try to find them, it could very well be running into Overwatch. You know.
Keep it covered.
It doesn't say they're active anymore, but I don't know if I trust it. And I don't want you guys in the front.
Affirmative. Covering now. Got it covered.
That did say 5. Here they are. Yeah, they're on yellow alert. They're coming towards us.
Sorry.
Hey, could you guys hit something? Thanks, Clint. Like, hit something, please. All right, move forward. Give Jazz a target. Come on.
I can do better than that.
It'd be nice if you guys could maybe kill the gunner. That'd be cool. Or at least hit the gunner. Okay, we're dealing with 2 overwatches, and the sectoid shows up too. All right. All right. You guys want to miss all your shots, I guess.
To the sectoids first encountered during the invasion. Their genetic structure now includes human DNA.
It's coming with a sentry.
They are stronger than ever, with an even
he's
greater
behind me.
psionic potential.
Freaking behind me. Okay, well, at least all the cards are on the table now. We can assess the situation. Yeah, we're not going to do anything about the sentry this turn. That's not happening. We're going to need a flashbang probably back here on these 2 overwatches, but 1 flashbang can't do both. 1 flashbang can't even do 1. Definitely want you flashbanged. Jazz targets. You can hit the gunner. You cannot hit the engineer. Can't hit the trooper. You can't reach the sectoid. Okay, we're probably not going to be able to do anything to that sectoid. Sentry's overwatch is going to be a bitch. Let me check his range of sight here. Can't see me there. Can't see me there. Can't see me there. Yeah, can't see me there. Got vision there. 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 And then this is a solid wall. Yeah. Nope. This. That's a solid wall. Get you into here. I'm working on flanking that sectoid. Let's go there. Okay. Let's get around that overwatch. And also in a place where you can't be seen. All right. Now, how are we dealing with... I mean, we can't really deal with the overwatches. They're too far away. The only way we can deal with it is to move in such a way that they can't see you, but that's not going to happen with the engineer where he is. Yeah, the only way to deal with this is to have someone with really high health take a sprint, but even then, it's... I'm going to get a flawless mission. I'm just going to need some lucky shots, you know? Like, lucky shots would be nice. How about 44, Clint? Okay. Okay. Eastwood? Okay. We got to reload you anyway. You're kind of not going to help me very much. You can shoot the drone. Probably kill the drone from here. I think Jazz leveling up here is probably off the table. And I really can't afford to have anyone, you know, stunned. This is your only shot. I'm going to take it.
Don't take it personally.
Oh, I wish I had killed that.
Gotten to you one way or another.
I wish I had killed that drone on the other turn now. Okay, so drone's gone. Now we still have 3 overwatches to contend with, and it's just not great. Not great at all. He can't see you. I don't want you in partial cover. Trooper can't see you here, though. Because this whole plane is in the way. You are visible, though, by... The engineer can't see you either, so I'm trying to get you in a position where you might be able to shoot that sentry, but any position I put you in, you're flanked to the sectoid, so... I have to back you up, is what I have to do. You're flanked. Anyone who's flanked to the sectoid, you got to be backed up, so... We should be good here. Who is that sees you? It's just the gunner. Okay. Back up. Man, it'd be nice to get you. Yeah, I think this is good, actually. Every tile, you're not visible until you get to this spot here. Then the sentry can see you.
On my way.
But that's a... What? No. That's just bullshit. No. Can he see that? He can see that tile. He can see that tile. He sees that tile, but not that one. And I put her on a path diagonally. She can't... I don't know if I agree with that one, but all right. I mean, it's about... You can't always trust the mods, right? Like, the mods sometimes tell you things that aren't true because they're not part of the base game. But the important thing is that Sentry, I guess, is now done. So if I want to move that way to address the sectoid problem, I can, but it's just... I'm pinned down by these overwatches pretty hard. So we're just going to have to take our chances on shots here. This has to happen.
I'm cool with that.
I cannot allow him to shoot without a flashbang. If we want to maybe run to the end over here. I think that's okay. Trooper does not see here or here. So we can get you on this side. And then maybe flank that sentry, General.
Moving to position.
73. Or not.
I got nothing.
Or not. All right. I don't have any targets for Jazz without running the Overwatch. But she can hit the gunner. She just has to run the Overwatch to do it. Can maybe take our luck. Just take a little shot here and see if I flank. If I flashbang you, you will definitely not be raising any corpses. And I kind of want you doing sectoid things. I want you to use your psionics, not shoot. I'm gonna see about getting 3 health though. I want to see about getting you in here. Can't get you there. These are just terrible shots. He's not likely to move. Let's see what happens there. So Jazz is all that's left. She does have some focus, which means she can use Volt. And I'm wondering about Volt there, if it's going to hit the engineer or not. They're kind of far apart. I'm not sure the Volt will hit him. It doesn't hit the engineer. I mean, it's worth doing, but it's not going to kill him, right? Her flashbang that she starts with also doesn't reach any of them. I think we just shield up with you here. And we just go a turn and see if they want to move closer to us at all. I mean, I don't know why they would. They're in an entrenched position, but... Gunner is actually moving closer. Yeah, sure. Okay, engineer is closer, but he's going to do engineering things. As long as it doesn't hit Jazz, I think I'll be all right with this.
What just happened?
Okay. And then you're probably shoot Overwatch. And then sectoid.
That was close.
Sectoid things? Yep, sectoid things. Just don't mind control. Oh, you missed her entirely. Hey. Nice. Don't hit her. Woohoo. That's partial cover. I'm concerned about this.
Okay then.
Okay, let's reload.
Ready to rock.
I can get rid of the Overwatch on this side. There's no Overwatch over here anymore, so this is great. So let's get that gunner as well.
Light him up.
Okay. General has no great shot, so we're going to use his flashbang this turn. Eastwood is probably not going to be able to hit much.
Rock and roll.
We'll reload and shoot just to do it. You know, being disoriented and all. We also don't have his grenades. Pet, if I shift you forward, you're going to be really flankable by that sectoid. He's more likely to shoot next turn. I think I want to kill the gunner here. The engineer, I mean. I'm going to kill the engineer and then have you on this side of him.
I will unmake you.
There's your full focus. Let's do something with it, yeah? All right, that's one.
Evolution works quickly today.
Probably should shield up from here. You probably will tank a shot from the sentry and the trooper, unless I can do something about the sentry or the trooper, right? Let's take a look at what Nash has now. You should be able to flank the sectoid from here now.
Heading out.
There we go. 90%, sir. You gotta be kidding me.
Enemy is still up.
You gotta be kidding me. Welcome to XCOM, guys. This is what we signed up for. This is the game. It's the game we're playing. It's the game we're playing. That sentry is still a freaking bother, man. Can you hit him? It's 1 in 3. Just hit him. Yes. Good. Great. Lovely. Thank you. Let's get you into a better cover spot. I mean, there is no better cover spot unless I go inside. I just want to be able to get... There's just no better cover spot that you can reach. I need to work my way towards that damn sectoid. Let's move Pet up. Maybe you can... Maybe Pet can be the answer to the sentry. No, I don't think so. I think I want to rush him inside too. We still have 3 enemies over here, but I'm suspecting anyway that Jazz is going to clean this up. As long as she doesn't take any damage here. That's a bit of a problem, though. She probably will take damage. Do I want to move her out of here? If I get her here... What's the guy's movement? Can I see... Need someone with actions. Pet. Can I see... Nope, don't do that. All right. Because you're flashbanged, you can't flank her. Neither can you. So nobody can flank her there except for the sentry. The sentry could probably flank her there. Where's the sentry's movement? What would he do? Would he come here? Would he come here? I can see a situation where he would move up to this spot and then shoot Jazz on this side. Right now, Jazz basically has to take 2 hits. And if I could get a flashbang on this guy, I would feel a lot more comfortable about that. But I'm not going to be able to get a flashbang on him. I'm just too far away. If I move up here, you're flankable by Sectoid. Decisions. Maybe I put pressure on these two. Let's pressure these two a little bit. I don't like fighting from multiple fronts here. I'm going to have to hope that the sentry's preoccupied with you guys. And I'm going to have to hope that maybe one of them will miss. I'm going to shield up here in place. Okay, 3 damage means she can be injured here. Oh, the gunner can flank. No, he used the... Yeah, he couldn't. He can't. He used the yellow move. I mean, I checked his movement. You know, like he's... No way. Sentry shoots. Oh my god, I need to get you out of there. I mean, you're in full cover, but it's the 1 in 3 that he kills you. I don't like it. I need him to die. Jazz, what do you got? I mean, obviously you can hit the gunner. Who's in Overwatch now? Sentry? Damn it. Where is this? Pet? Pet? Can you take him 50-50? I don't like the 50-50. I want the 100%. I need him flashbanged anyway. Maybe I'll take your 43. I need him. I need that Overwatch gone.
Smoke out.
I need the Overwatch gone. I'm tired of the Overwatch.
I will not be denied.
Can you please, by all means, do full damage when I need you to? Like, seriously. When are you going to do full damage, Jazz? Constant disappointments is what we're dealing with right now. Put some damage on him. Start him off. I can get a flank, but then I'm flanked. I need that sentry dead, too. Maybe that's the move. Maybe full cover here, followed by a flashbang on the sentry. You're actually not being overwatched right now, so getting you into full cover sounds better right now.
Heading in.
All right, Jazz. Well, you can't tank that many shots. We're going to have to put you back. You're not going to tank as many shots as... This flanks him. He's going to want to move if I do this. I don't think the gunner will be able to see you, but I need flashbangs on him to do that. One of you guys have that? No. Can we soften him up yet? No. Can I move forward to do it? Yes. Int, you're going to be flanked by the sentry. You're going to be flanked by the sentry. Everyone's going to be flanked by the damn sentry. Soften him up, please. It's just that their positioning is so good, and it's trying to get my rookie soldiers to do it is a challenge right now. Do I want him to shoot? I kind of want him to raise the dead, but I need him to see dead bodies in order to do that. Maybe Clint moves here. Again, flankable though. So flankable. We've got a 44, which isn't great, but I think I want him to stay flashbanged.
Take a good look.
I'm going to control him one more turn. And then I'm going to move here.
Sure.
And then we're going to soften him up here. And then Jazz is going to go kill him next turn. Right, Jazz? Right? You're going to do that for me, right? It's crazy. I might leave you here. You can you can't tank both of these shots. Yeah, all three of them. You're not going to tank all three of them. Vision is obstructed here. You're going to go here. Okay, 42. Do I hit him again? He can't die by the grenade, so I can just hit him again with this. You're not going to get another chance to use a grenade this turn.
Grenade!
So he's not going to die by this. The 1 damage grenade. See? See? You can have 1 damage. When Jazz does finally get here, though... Oh, he's flankable now. He's flankable now.
Embarrassing.
It's pretty embarrassing, isn't it? I hate the fact that that's a 50-50. That's insane. Why is that a 50-50? You're in full cover. It's a 45 base defense. I don't think that's reading correctly. I don't think the UI is correct there. That should not be a 50-50 shot. This is saying 47 though. Why? It doesn't make any sense. Weapon range 15. Oh, well, you're factoring in the grays as well. Yeah. Okay. It's a base 20% to grays, so 67. I mean, this is... It's really... What it really is 15 plus about 20. So what it really is a 28% to hit full damage is what that is. I feel that's more appropriate. Overwatches by the gunner. 45 aim. Okay. We just talked about this. 20%. You did it. Good job. There's 4 enemies active. If I want to level Jazz up, she needs to be the one that kills them all. And she's not going to be able to do that unless she can see him. And I can get over here. I can get over here and the gunner can't see me. That's pretty good to do that, I think. This is full cover. And the gunner can't see me from here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's do this.
Swiftly.
Gunner has no vision. We vault here.
It all comes down to this.
That's 2 kills. She's so far away from everyone else now, though. Let's move Nash up. See if you can kill the sentry. Again, like I said before, I think Jazz getting the level up is kind of off the table on this mission now because of how everything activated. So I would rather wipe the board, right? I need to kill things. 50% to shoot this. Pet, you're a monster.
I need an extended magazine.
24%. I mean, why not? I guess, right? Okay. General, we can safely take cover here now, just to give more range, more vision down that way.
Come get some.
Angel, I'm gonna hunker you.
I'm on defense.
And Clint has an Overwatch to look at with this trooper who, hey, you know what? Maybe. He got the graze. It's just 1 damage, so he got it. So Sentry's all that's left now. If we can get out of this with no injuries, I will be happy with that. Very happy with that. His vision does not allow him to see here. He's too far away. It would be nice to get Jazz this kill. She can do it from range too. She has the Volt, so...
Press the attack.
I mean, I can just hunker the targets he can see.
Take cover.
Yeah, we can just hunker the targets. Or if I wrap around, I think I can get this loot. He can't see that tile, can he? You can see that tile. Yeah, I can't get there. You can always move one tile without triggering Overwatch, though. Or I can just throw this. I can throw this. That's probably the safest bet. And then everyone can move towards him. Yeah, let's do that. Nash. Let's do that.
Need a light?
And then everyone can approach him. We haven't killed anyone with explosives. His movement is got to be shit, right? Yeah, he's not doing anything. Get Clint to here. And here. And Trogdor move up to here. None of you are flankable. You can't move. You're still possible to graze. I'm hunkering you.
Ready to defend.
You don't have any ablative, so you're getting hunkered. All right. Overwatch is back, but you can't see it until you get right there. So I can still put the pressure on there.
Dig deep, everyone.
And we can move you forward to get to this spot, and he can't shoot you because of the fence. And let's get rid of the Overwatch so that in case we don't kill him this turn, I can still get that loot.
On the move.
All right, Elerium Core. Things to sell.
Target package secured.
Things to sell. All right, everybody's got a shot, but we need Jazz to get the shot. And there's still one turn left on this loot. Ugh! I mean, if we kill him now, then we get the loot anyway. So if you can see him, you can see him here. Yeah, if we kill him... The thing is, the Volt can do 2 damage, and we already have him CC'd. So I'm going to get the loot instead. I'm greedy. We already have him... Advanced speed PCS is actually pretty big. Giving that to, like, the Templar, for example. Pretty good idea. I don't think he's going to move. I think he's just going to shoot. He's not going to want to move. I mean, look at how many people are overwatching him. He's not going to move. Yeah. There's no way he moves.
Magazine here. Safeguarding that area.
Overwatch.
He's just going to Overwatch in place. Yeah. All right, Jazz, can we get vision without triggering the Overwatch? Right. Yep, right. It says he can see you here. That is crazy. That's just crazy talk. But if he can see you there, then that means he can shoot you there. Do I have a flashbang just to be sure? No one has a flashbang. Angel does. Verifying no vision. No vision at all here.
Of course.
I don't want him to even see you. Just to be safe. Again, I don't know if I don't always trust the UI. The fact that there's no vision. Like, this is a high cover spot here. It makes sense that you can see him from here because this is low cover, but this is high cover. So, like, there's no reason for you to be able to see him here. But now I can be sure. So I can go to full cover here.
Be there.
And I mean, unless you absolutely minimum roll this damage as a 2, he's dead, right? So just don't do a 2 here.
A touch from afar.
Okay.
As expected.
Positive confirmation. Area secure.
That was not a good Gatecrasher.
Mission accomplished.
I mean, it says flawless, and nobody, you know, took any wounds, and we got all the corpses. So, like, 2 out of the 3, yeah, we didn't get Jazz leveled up. But, I mean, it was not a very smooth mission. They had great cover positions against me the entire fight, but handled it okay. We have a post-mission screen mod that lets me see statistics about how people did and everything. So, you know, Blaze, Trogdor, you got some damage dealt, but you missed all your shots, right? That kind of thing. We can take a look and see how accurate people were. We did get robbed on a few flank shots that should have been damaged and just weren't. So, general, you know, kind of thing there that happens. Angel did lose her ablative. What is Leaf in the Wind? What is that? Ran the most Overwatches. Yeah, 1. 1, which didn't show me that you were actually going to be doing it. You took... yeah, you didn't hit your Overwatch shots either. Anyway, we have this screen, and so it will choose an MVP based on who has the most kills, usually. We also get to create a photo if we want to as well. So if you ever make MVP, I'm going to give you a photo. I think we'll probably end up just doing photos for everybody. Maybe not right this minute because this is a very long video, but like as we go more missions, we're going to start adding photos for you guys. And you know, we can go in. I think Templar 3 is more fitting for you. We can kind of go into something like this, you know, and then I want to get rid of the text and stuff, so we can get rid of this. And we can get rid of, there's no other text. Yeah. And then go to meme, I think. That cleans up the interface like all the way. And so like this is your photo now. And if we do that, now every time we go through missions and you have your, you know, your screen, we can see your photo and how you did. So there it is. Amy, Ghost, Cat, 2 kills today. Very nice. Thank you very much for that. Damage dealt 14. No kills for Nash, unfortunately. Just didn't quite happen. Did a lot of movement though, man. Yeah, 1 for 7 damage there. Clint, nice kill. And then Pet. Pet really should have the MVP here. I'm not entirely sure how that didn't happen because he's got the most kills at 4. Overqualified. Got the most kills relative to their rank. Should have been MVP, I think. We'll create your photo here because I think you really should have. I think you deserve it more. We'll put this on meme really quick. Let's go into the text. Delete the text. Delete the text. And then we want to maybe get you a different pose. Yeah, that's not bad. It kind of works. Maybe, I don't know about angry face. Are you the angry face type? Oh yeah, that's you. Yeah, this is much better. Yeah, we'll go something like this. I like it. Yeah. All right, there we go for Pet. And that's the mission. So, what to do now? Well, there's a lot to do now. Now the game begins. Yeah, that was just the tutorial, right?
Elements, such as the one that occurred today.
The aliens are probably still wondering what hit them. Let's keep it up.
So post-mission screen, everybody's going to get the promotion, except Oni Jazz. Sorry about that. 3 kills instead of 5. I did what I could. We also have this awards, this medals. I think it's called Commander's Medals. I forget. It's in the mod list. We can award medals to people as we go. And I have the Gatecrasher honor medal here. And everybody who served on Gatecrasher specifically, you're going to get this medal. And it is a flawless execution on that medal. So we will be awarding this medal to everybody that is on this. So there you go. Is it all soldiers or is it like all or just all on the mission? It's got to be the only on the mission, right? It's not that clear, but I think it's everyone on this mission. So you guys all should have that medal now, I think. If you didn't, I've never used the mod to hit all before, so I don't know how that works, but hopefully it works. Autoloader, advanced autoloader, nice. I like the mobility PCSs. Those are huge, actually. We got 25 supplies. It gives me 2 officer corpses, which is weird. There's only 10 enemies on the mission. There's only 1 officer. It gives me a 2nd corpse. That's kind of interesting. I think maybe what it is Gatecrasher automatically gives you an officer corpse because progression gets really locked if it doesn't. But if you get the other one, then you now have 2. I think that's what's happening. But we got all of them, so 11 corpses for this total. And
Have you heard about these people running around out in the woods calling themselves Reapers? Hell, maybe you've met one. If you have, then you've probably heard about their unique dietary regimen. And if you haven't heard, let me give you a tip. Don't ask where the meat came from.
Okay.
I don't know where people are getting those damn Advent burgers. But if I find another rapper stuffed under one of these command consoles, there's gonna be hell to pay.
A very timely comment there, Central. Well done. These guys have reached a bond level. We're going to look at that very closely and try to choose optimal bonds, not just ones that trigger. So we'll take a look at that later. So here's our Avenger.
Incoming transmission.
Very nice. It flies. It's a flying base. If you haven't seen it before, we have 1 empty slot here. I could build GTS right away. Usually recommended. I'm going to hold off on that because I think I can. I got a little bit of a plan in my head here, how I want things to work here. It's not as vital anymore to build GTS right away as it used to be in 1.0. If this was 1.0, I'd be building GTS right now. But it's not as vital. We'll talk about that later. Research.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Okay, research, Long War of the Chosen, pretty much automatic. Way more important to make contact with other regions than it is in vanilla. Right away, like first thing. So resistance communication, automatic. Let's take a look at engineering.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
And you too, Rover. It's been a long time. Build items, really just the shape charge is the only thing we can build. I never build these things. They're just for knocking down walls, but I'm not going to put a soldier's slot on that. Okay, next is we're going to...
We probably could have saved a lot of time repairing the ship's systems if we had any idea how to translate their language. Unfortunately, we don't come across many linguists out here.
Got it. Going to the armory.
To the armory.
That's where I am. So here are the soldiers in our starting pool, and I need to take a quick look at you guys to see who else is in here right now. Okay. Looking pretty good. I just want to make sure that none of the randoms came in. Like it was no random generation. I'm very tight with how many people I put in the opening pool. So it looks like we're pretty good there. So second thing I want to look at is our potential to have psionics. Do we rush psi is kind of where I am on this. So your psionic ability is also directly translated to your combat intelligence. So low psi equals low combat intelligence. High psi equals high combat intelligence. And that is going to be reflected in a little brain icon over here. So you can see the little brain, it says high. Wasan Chicken, very high combat intelligence on this dude. We also have like Bluesy here, high combat intelligence as well. So you can see all the different stats through each of the soldiers here. And the thing I try to find out is, am I going to rush psionics? Because psionics is very powerful, especially in the early game. Any source of guaranteed damage is really great. I am a big fan of psionics, so I always look at, am I going to rush this? And in order to do that, I need to know that I'm going to have at least 3 soldiers very early that will be good for that. Caitlyn, maybe. I don't like your health being so low, but I mean, you're probably okay as a ranger and stuff too. Generally want your aim to be a little bit higher for that kind of thing. So we're going to look through that. But the first thing to do, I think, is to take a look and meeting the soldiers that we already have. Okay. Now, Eastwood and Angel, they had really low will. Their stats drew really low will. So they're unfortunately going to be tired for the next 7 days. Kind of treated almost like they were wounded. So they're out for 7 days. I can still send them on a mission, but then they will definitely be wounded after that, and it's a much longer wait then. So I'm only going to send you if I have to, and I don't have to right now. It's super early for that, but we can take a look at these. So what I have in front of me is a list of what you guys wanted for your classes, and it's going to take me a little bit because it's not written in alphabetical order. Our bot did it, right? So I'm just kind of look through these, and we're going to see what this is. So if we take a look at our Templar first, she's not going to level up, but it looks like she was blessed with high combat intelligence, and because it's Jazz, of course, she has to have good dodge too. She's not going to level up right now, but every soldier is going to have a perk tree.
My people understand the value of our cooperation, Commander. The Elders see us as nothing more than raw materials for their designs. We will take back our power and turn it against them.
All right, there we go. So we can have perk trees, kind of goes through here, and we can see what kinds of perks they have available to them. With her high combat intelligence, she might be able to get additional abilities that she otherwise wouldn't be able to have, right? So I'm not seeing anything in here that is particularly great for you, though. This is useless to you. This is okay, I guess, as a free action. Does not cost an action, as a 3-turn cooldown. It not bad. You're gonna have a shield up, and then you could be standing in the open and then just make it to where as if you're in partial cover while you're in the open. That's not bad. Paramedic is fantastic. This is a really good one. You can move as a yellow move and provide a heal to somebody, and we can use that to our advantage to get you to move much further than you'd otherwise be able to do. So I'm definitely going to mark Paramedic as one that I'd like to get for you. Lone Wolf isn't going to matter too much to me. It is going to help your aim and stuff, but we're not going to have you that far away from the squad. Hard target. Yeah, I mean, less likely to get crit maybe. These are all very defensive skills. Full throttle is pretty good for mobility's sake. Coup de grace is, again, these aren't great. I would have loved to have had something like center mass down here, maybe lethal, concentration, etc. But it is what it is. We get what we're drawn, right? So it's about kind of looking through the different perks. If you had higher health, I was going to go down a tank build, like I said, get you to where you're getting shot at a lot. But because you have low health, I kind of want you on more of an attack build, and I don't have an XCOM bar that really supports that too much. So maybe an attack build that has defensive perks. It's not too bad, I guess. Maybe we mark these 3 as your targets here. You should be able to afford them all on your own with your combat intelligence, so we won't have to dip into XCOM's pool for that. If we're going to go with that kind of build, we could maybe go support with Amplify, but I'm thinking there's going to be situations where you're not in a great position. And while your mobility is great, getting more mobility is always better. And so I think what we're probably going to do with you is Arcwave Blade Storm. I love Pillar. Sustain makes sense because your health is low, but my hope is that with these things in combination with just being smart with you, we won't have to worry about that too much. So I'm probably going to go like this with you. Channel is good. I like Void Conduit for the utility. We'll take a look later. I might change my mind on this as I take a look at it, but I want to meet all of you guys as soldiers. And since we already have you promoted, we will begin by reading your bios. Okay. Now, Jazz told me that her bio is a doozy, so I just can't wait to read it. And I'm not going to understand any of the references that she's got, but maybe some of you will. So we'll see. We'll read her biography. This is Jazz. Okay. Excerpt from the Silver Lake R&D archive. In measurement subject, SLRD M-0-01-945. -A or -A. I don't know. She's already starting me off on a confusion thing. She's making so many references to so many things that I don't understand, and that's fine. Nil name Oni Jazz. World line divergence value 45.048596. Phi attractor field. Potential loop iteration 9,318,054. Classification note: subject reoccurrence resembles a fixed point deviation stable across unrelated tactical histories. Originating address unresolved. Point of origin returns only 45.048596. As a subject, Aleph class, I'm assuming that's what that is, Aleph class, multiversal entity. Records from the Ninja Jazz file suggest Jazz-type manifestations exhibit behavior consistent with fixed point deviation. Under that assumption, the Jazz-type entity appears to be a shared constant across incompatible chronologies, despite divergent quantum signatures. Unlike documented regeneration variants or known cases of conceptual immortality, so she's referencing a lot of stuff from her previous self. She used to be a shinobi in our previous campaign, and she kind of had this, not really a meme so much as a reputation for just not being hittable. She ran a lot of Overwatches and nobody just hit her, so that's one iteration of Jazz, I suppose. This is a new iteration of Jazz, yeah. Conceptual immortality. Unlike documented regeneration variants or known cases of conceptual immortality, the shared entity appears to rely on probability distortion for survival in each timeline. Jazz-type manifestations appear near threshold events marked by significant astral bleed. In less technical terms, where danger goes, a hero rises. Oni Jazz, like many other iterations, has displayed He's speech blocking me right now. I gotta take my headphones off. Iterations as displayed paro-utilitarian behavior near the Advent tactical threshold event within this timeline. Her presence is therefore treated as a warning sign for severe local instability. It remains unknown whether Jazz-type manifestation should be classified as a reality anchor effect, an ego-adjacent manifestation, or a third condition. What the subject describes as luck may instead be local causal distortion around the active variant. Like other investigated Jazz-type entities, Oni Jazz appears to possess limited influence over the morphogenetic field. Confirmation remains unavailable as Silver Lake is in the early stages of developing shifters. Observers have recorded incidents of what the target identifies as foresight, detecting or resolving events before they complete in local causality. The effect appears to follow seer-like limitations, with prophetic memories degrading after verbalization. This is great. They suspect that she can see this future, is what she's saying, I guess. Again, there's a lot of references here that I don't understand. She's fitting in like 20 different references. I love it, though. It's great. Unlike the Ninja Jazz manifestation, which expressed through evasion, misdirection, and impossible extraction, very much so, Oni Jazz presents as a direct action variant. This mask appears less like concealment and more like declaration, amplifying the subject's role as a fear object within close-range combat. Current field reports describe the variant as aggressive, psionically reactive, and most stable when operating inside collapsing tactical conditions. Okay, I hope I don't have a whole lot of collapsing tactical conditions for you. The Oni mask is treated as a combat amplifier by Silver Lake field observers, correlating with increased aggression, pain tolerance, and intimidation response from hostile units. That's very cool, Jazz. Thank you so much for that. So the mask is part of her power, right? It comes from the mask. That's fantastic. Well done, Jasmine. Oni Jazz Harper, welcome to the team. This is what happens when you let a linguist create a character. Okay, Blaze, Trogdor, Corvin, let's meet you. And I think what we'll do is we'll probably meet you guys, like really thoroughly take a look and meet you guys when we level you up. So that's how I'm gonna, I think, treat this. There's always that risk that maybe the rookie didn't get their bio read, and if you do that, of course, I will go back and read it anyway. But I think to keep the series moving and to keep the videos flowing, we'll really just take a closer look at you guys once you level up. And I suspect all of you will be leveling up because I never lose soldiers, right? We're just not going to die. nobody's going to die. Anyway, Trogdor, let's meet you, and then we'll get you fitted up with whatever your class is going to be for this. So let's meet. Your bio is here. All right, so we got Blaze, has always had a thing for fire. Indeed, sir. Indeed. I like where your head is. You know what? Hang on. I like where your head is. That didn't stick. That bugged out. Let me make sure. Let me double check really quick. What is your thing, Trogdor? I imagine you wanted fire. I'm just looking at it, but I'm trying to find your name in this non-alphabetic list here. Trogdor wants to be a technical. Of course he does. There you go. Yeah, I figured. There you go. All right, there you go, Blaze. We'll take a look at your stats in a second. Character info, biography. Here we go. Okay, so country of origin, United States, born January 12th, 1994. Blaze has always had a thing for fire. From campfires to burning down his bully's treehouse, he was never far from a spark. Before XCOM, Corvin served in a rapid response military unit specializing in urban combat and breach tactics. He developed a reputation for aggressive, close-quarters engagements. While some questioned his methods, none could argue with results. When Blaze was on the field, enemy positions didn't last long. He earned his call sign Trogdor thanks to his habit of solving problems by burning them to the ground. The nickname stuck after training exercise where he improvised a flamethrower setup and accidentally cleared an entire mock village in record time. Someone joked he was burninating the countryside. Burninating, huh? I think I know where you're getting that word, yeah? Just a little shout out to X-Wins, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, he was burninating the countryside, and the rest is history. When the alien invasion escalated, XCOM recruiters saw value in his fearlessness and unconventional approach, and he was quickly brought into the ranks to help defeat the alien threat. Very cool. Welcome to the team, Trogdor Corvin. As you are a technical now, you're going to get some stuff here. Let me go through your soldier abilities really quick. I want to check your tree. Average combat intelligence. You have lick your wounds. That's not bad. A way to kind of remove. If you accidentally burn yourself, this will also help you. That's not bad. If you're really far away, we don't have any meds, you can just hunker down and restore 2 health and stop any ailments. I kind of like that for you. A little defensiveness to what is otherwise going to be a very risky and flame-filled career for you in XCOM. Aggression doesn't apply to you very much. Flashbanger could be helpful. Full kit could be nice, especially with the... Actually, this is only grenades, right? +1 charge to grenade items. The perks of all the perk trees and stuff are changed, so I am going to be looking through descriptions a little bit just to see if there's been any balance changes that I missed. Like I said, I did my homework, but lots have changed. There's basically every class has been touched since I last played. Applies to explosive and support grenades as well as battle scanners. Each grenade by smoker and flashbangs do not get the charges. Okay, so this isn't going to work with each other here. Untouchable is probably where I want to be. Hunter's Instinct, not really all that helpful. Now this is kind of interesting. This is kind of interesting for you. You're going to have, generally I would be giving you an SMG. But any free damage is good, and if you're really close to an enemy, maybe you burn them and you don't kill them, you leave them alive with 1 or something, they go to move and you get to shoot them. I like this idea. I'm going to mark these 2 as something that we'll do for you in the future. For your build, we're obviously going to go Napalm, and I'm a fan of concussion rockets. I really do like them a lot. I think I find them useful in more situations than Roast. Usually. This is great against Chosen, though. We're not really going to be going down Chosen here. I'm having a hard time not choosing Shredder for you here too, but if we maybe go like this, then your special rocket impairs enemies. Can this stun? Does about 4 damage. With biggest booms, it would do more, right? Did they change that? Yeah, 50% to conflict. This applies to grenades, standard rockets. It doesn't affect the concussion rocket. Okay. I might do this instead of Shredder, but we'll see. But we're definitely going to go down Napalm Max with you. So we'll take a look more of that later. I love it, but you are going to have an SMG just to give you that extra mobility there. Welcome to the team, Trogdor. Love having you there. Okay, next, General. WCJ. 5 health, 15 mobility, 63 aim. Seems pretty good. General, did you have a request on class here? Where is this? I really should have put this in alphabetical order at some point here. No preference for you. Okay, good. So 5, 15, 63 aim. Let's read your bio and stuff, and if you have one, and we'll see how it goes. Your bio is just classified. Fair enough. That's fair enough. That's good. Okay. In this case, 63, 6 hack, not too shabby. I'm tempted to put you down a... Part of me thinks you might make an okay specialist, an okay ranger. You're an okay soldier in most things. I'm actually leaning kind of towards assault for you. Like in my head, I'm leaning towards assault. Maybe assault with stun gunning assault. Stun gunning assault is actually really nice for utility. You know what? We'll come back to you because you kind of can be anything. And I want to see how everyone else mixes in, and maybe we can fill the gap from you there as we go. So maybe we'll come back to you there. We have Evie. I think that's how you say it. Evie Sue Angel Reeves. Welcome to the team here. You're going to be out for a little while, so I can't really see. Well, I can see your stats. You're not wounded. So yeah, 16 mobility, 67 aim, 6 hack, 8 dodge. My goodness. You said that you wanted to be a technical. I don't like that for you. Your health being low, I don't want you close to things. There's a case to be made that rockets would be a good idea.
I don't blame Shen for
because from a distance and such, we can maybe make that work.
But at this point,
but
we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, I think your skills are actually better suited as a shinobi here. I don't like your will being so low, but I'm thinking high aim ranger, not gunner necessarily. Gunner's pretty good. We could go sharpshooter here to keep you in the back because of your health, but yeah, your will being low. I don't take sharpshooters on as many missions as a lot of other players do, I don't think, but your hack's not bad either. Decent dodge to keep yourself alive. I'm leaning towards shinobi here with you, and I'm leaning towards shinobi officer. With low will, though, maybe not. Every mission needs a shinobi, though. I don't know if I want to waste your aim like that. Good mobility, maybe even a specialist. Maybe an ever vigilant specialist. Not even that. You don't even need that. You have great aim. I have a hard time giving you a class that specializes in fire with great aim. And then keeping you in the shadows and not using that aim is also kind of a bad idea too. So I'm actually torn between maybe getting you as a utility specialist and then ranger. I'm leaning towards ranger. I'm gonna do it. I need to use your range. I need to use your aim. So we're gonna go ranger for you. Outstanding class. I use them all the time. You're gonna get a lot of missions. For you as a ranger though, I love MAME. MAME's good. Average combat intelligence. MAME is great. Good CC. They're not really gonna do a whole lot with your shotgun. The shotgun is okay, but I'm not gonna do that. Now, ever vigilant. If you had low mobility, I might consider that, but I think you're gonna be shooting a lot. Getting you to full cover positions, shooting 72 aim now. Probably going to go walk fire, locked on, center mass is probably where we'll go there. I might give you untouchable, low health. If you kill something, that's great. We can look at the other things later. Dedication would be cool, but you have really good mobility anyway. Probably the only time I would ever use this is to ignore Overwatch. Death from above could work out well for you too. Oh, this is great. Wills to survive is going to be good too. Grants 5 will. You have a will deficit. You know what? This is good. I think these are probably your 3 skills we're going to aim for. Because you're low on will, this is going to grant 5 more for you. Okay, I like this better. I'm sorry, I just do. I can't put you as a flamethrower that's right in the thick of it with 3 health. I just can't do that. You got to be survivable. Let's read your bio. Yeah, country of origin, United States. Date of birth, January 13th, 2000. Prior to the war, Evie was an underpaid nurse at a care facility, barely out of high school and barely able to pay the rent. Now I regret not making you specialist. Could have maybe went medic, but it's okay. After the war, maybe that changed you. Advent offered her a position as a reasonably paid nurse at one of their facilities. She never questioned why they did this, but she took the free training and experience and pay raise. Her suspicions about her employer grew the more she saw and the more peeks she made through the restricted access doors in overtime. Through the restricted access doors. Over time, she knew that things were not as portrayed, but needed the money, so she stayed silent. Her opportunity out came when the facility was raided by a rebel faction. Her workplace went up in smoke. Her boss was captured, and she stowed away in a supplies crate aboard their ship. Once discovered, she convinced the rebels to let her stay due to her medical skills. Everyone needs a band-aid sometime, right? Yes, I suppose they probably do. Yet sometimes... it's kind of odd. You're a nurse. You went with the nurse backstory, but you wanted to be a flame-throwing technical. Kind of threw me off there. Maybe we should read the bios before we do the classes, because you could have been a support specialist, but I still think you're better suited as a ranger. I think you're going to be really great as a ranger, but if I had read your bio beforehand, I probably would have went specialist for you. Okay, we'll come back to general later. Who is going to be the specialist, though? That's the question. I'm almost tempted. I am tempted by this. You know what? Give me a second. Okay, so I've gone back and I had to actually replay the last turn of the mission and stuff to get it here. But I went back and I've decided if you're not going to be the technical that you wanted, at least we could do is honor that backstory and get you into something that's more medically focused. So EV2 Angel Reeves, you're now a specialist instead. I think that's going to be a better fit for you in terms of that. We also make sure that everybody has the Gatecrasher honor. So this is how we would see any medals that you guys have earned, is by going into the medal case, and we can do that more as we get. There's another room where we can see all the medals, but per soldier basis, this is how we would do that. So flawless execution for the first mission. That's where we go. Okay, so we've read your backstory. We did all the things. Let's take a look at your soldier abilities. So when we make you a specialist, you rolled these skills. And just take a look at it really quick. So you have return fire is kind of interesting, a bit more defensive, kind of expensive. Grazing attacks would be nice. So you basically, a lot less likely to graze. And that's good. Shadow Step, because your health is low, moving you around is nice. I like the idea for full kit for you as well, because that applies to battle scanners now. Yes. Extra grenades by smoke, 1 charge util. So if I put a battle scanner on you, you'll have 2 of them. I like that. Infighter, not that big of a deal. I think Shadow Step for you, moving around, and one of these 2. You're probably not going to get both. We'll decide later. But yeah, more medically focused. I think maybe even medical officer could be a thing. If we were going to do that, revival seems like a good perk, right? Revival protocol, it seems like the more medically focused perk. But the thing is, we're a lot less likely to need this. The same thing with blinding protocol. We're a lot less likely to need it if we have scanning protocol. I feel like in Long War of the Chosen especially, scanning protocol is just so good that if I ever have a specialist without it, I'm just going to miss it so much. We have Trojan and Field Surgeon with you. Again, it makes more sense to go this route with you, but I'm also tempted by the Sentinel Overwatch. Your aim is very high. I like that a lot. Trojan is very good. I find it's certainly great. It's certainly great. We can just basically eliminate drones from the board, and I like that too. And I probably will go down Trojan, but I'm torn between 2 things. This right here is only useful, of course, if we get wounded in a mission, and even then, it only reduces it by 1. I guess if we have multiple field surgeons, we can reduce it further, but I just feel like this is a perk that's only useful when we're wounded. And I think if we had these two things, we're less likely to be wounded in the first place. And Sentinel Overwatch is very good. With your aim being pretty decent, I'm tempted to go there. We'll take a look at that later too. So anyway, there you go. Evie's Angel, also, you know, coming in, being an angel, rescuing people, right? I mean, we got to do that too. Obviously, medical protocol will be your thing. Failsafe would be nice, but medical protocol just makes more sense for you. And in that case, we're going to go Savior with you, and then definitely Airdrop. Ever Vigilant makes a lot of sense with Sentinel, but Airdrop is just too good too. I got to have that too. So your path is sort of ish chosen for you already. Yeah, kind of like that. Maybe rescue. Maybe rescue. Capacitor discharge, restoration. God, I mean, these two things are very medically focused, aren't they? We'll take a look at it. I like these two things a lot, though. So, all right. Next person. Not general. It's going to be Amy Ghost Ocat. Amy wanted to be a sharpshooter, as did 15 others. No joke, 15 others. Not going to happen. Sorry. With 63 aim, not going to happen. What we can do with you, though, because you've been blessed with really great mobility and really decent aim, will, what we can do with you, I think you're going to like it better, because I need a lot of these guys. I need a lot of them, is Shinobi. I think Shinobi is going to work really well for you in this case. Even more mobility, really being able to get around our main scouts and the primary source of our officer tech. I probably will push Amy to be the first officer in this case, if we can do that. What did you end up getting for skills here? Fortify, priority target, formidable, lock and load, and close encounters. None of these are really all that good for you, though, unfortunately. Your XCOM role is not that great. Formidable is probably something I would do for you, I guess. Kills with your SMG restore ammo isn't that good. Dodge per enemy you can see, I suppose, is better once you're revealed in situations like that. Close encounters is interesting because once per turn you gain a bonus action after taking a standard shot with your primary weapon at an enemy within 4 tiles. And so you don't have hit and run, so this is good. Also, I wanted to disclose this as well, is if we go to Trogdor, because I had to replay the last mission, it reloaded your XCOM bar. So your XCOM bar has actually changed. I noticed that when I was coming in. So you actually have different skills here now. And so I'm looking through these, and you don't have close combat specialists anymore, but you also have close encounters. And I think this could work really well for you too. You get in really close to something, you shoot it, right? And then you flame it afterwards if you want to, or flame whatever. But as long as they're super close to you, you get in there really close with your good mobility, you take a shot at it, now you can use your flamethrower right after that. So it's not reactive, it's now proactive instead, which I think is cool. Low profile also makes a lot of sense for you here, and then maim. And I think that's probably it. Armor piercing is actually decent here too. Anatomy applies to your flames and everything, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a passive skill. So you have some stuff to work with there, you know? I'm not going to get all of these, but I like them, and I'm going to mark them for you anyway. So just wanted to point that out. That's a thing that exists again. We'll get you the SMG back. Okay, as far as Ghost Ocat, do you have a bio? Let's see. You do. You do have a bio. Of course you do. All right, let's check this out. Come all the way up here. Long before the invasion, Amy Ocat lived 2 lives. To most people, she was calm, intelligent, and dependable. The kind of woman who would walk into a room and quietly take control without raising her voice. But before she met Caitlin, Amy had served in a classified British military program tied to MI6 and Special Operations Support Units. Officially, she never existed there. This is like a standard spy movie plot, isn't it? Yeah. Unofficially, she became one of the deadliest marksmen the program had ever produced. Well, that didn't happen. I'm sorry. Amy specialized in long-range reconnaissance, okay, and precision elimination, cold weather deployments, urban observation posts, counter-terror operations where patience mattered more than aggression. She could remain motionless for hours, controlling her breathing until the rifle felt like part of her heartbeat. This is a bio that is very sharpshooter focused. I'm sorry that didn't happen for you. The instructors called her a natural. Amy called it survival. Then she met Caitlin during a concert trip in Glasgow, and for the first time in years, the tension in her shoulders started fading. Caitlin was fire and stubbornness wrapped in sarcasm, while Amy had spent most of her life buried beneath discipline and secrecy. I mean, it works really well for like covert options and stuff, right? For her. The Shinobis are very sneaky. They grounded each other. Amy eventually left the program behind, or tried to. The government erased records, sealed operations, and moved on. Amy settled into civilian life with Caitlin in Belfast. Marriage followed, then children. The quiet, domestic life she'd secretly waited for years finally felt real, until the aliens arrived. The Advent raid that shattered their neighborhood happened with brutal speed. Caitlin was away gathering supplies when the transports descended into the district. Amy recognized military coordination immediately. Kill zones, sweep patterns, crowd control tactics. The kind of efficiency that leaves civilians no chance. But Amy wasn't an ordinary civilian. She grabbed the children and escaped through maintenance corridors behind the apartment block, navigating the chaos with instincts she thought she'd buried forever. By dawn, their home was gone, and Caitlin had vanished. For weeks, Amy searched openly, then carefully, then obsessively. Rumors spread through resistance channels about a phantom fighter called the Claw, striking Advent targets across the UK. Amy knew it had to be Caitlin. Nobody else fit the stories. Nobody else fit that kind of fury. So Amy began moving children between hidden resistance shelters and secretly hunting for her wife. At night, after the children slept, she cleaned stolen rifles beneath dim lantern light and relearned the skills she'd sworn never to use again. The sniper inside her woke up. Over time, Amy became more than a refugee. Resistance groups began relying on her for overwatch during smuggling operations and extractions. Advent officers started dying from impossible distances. Patrol leaders vanished mid-convoy with a single suppressed shot covering through visor glass. No theatrics, no warnings, just precision. Some resistance fighters believe there were multiple snipers operating in northern Britain because nobody thought one person could move as efficiently between sectors. Little did they know they were actually dying by close range sword. Okay, sorry, I really am sorry. They were wrong. This is what you get when you make a bio that is very focused on a single class, though. Years later, Amy tracked a lead about the Claw to a resistance cell in Scotland. Instead, she found a massacre orchestrated by the Chosen. Surrounded and nearly killed, Amy climbed into the shattered remains of a church bell tower with a scavenged rifle and held off Advent troops alone for nearly 20 minutes. XCOM forces arrived during the battle. Their squad leader later reported seeing a blonde woman dropping targets faster than our spotter could call them. Amy's performance caught XCOM's attention immediately. After extraction to the Avenger, they offered her a place among them. At first, she refused unless her children were guaranteed protection. Once that was secured, she accepted. Not because she believed in heroics, but because someone out there, Caitlin, was still fighting alone. Somewhere out there. And Amy intended to put a rifle round through anything standing between them. Well, it's gonna be a blade now. It's gonna be a blade now. Welcome to the game here, Amy Ghost OCAT. Happy to have you. Now Caitlin is also in the barracks too here somewhere, right? Is Caitlin here? Oh, she is. She's right here too. I was actually kind of hoping she would. Oh man, that would have been great if the game would have prompted you to be one of the first rookies that we rescue. That would have actually been very narratively much better. Caitlin probably Psi Operative, because you're like one of the better candidates for it. Chicken is too, but I think I'd like him for something else here with these stats. And then Bluesy's another high target here, but I'm pretty sure he wants to be a specialist, and he's better suited for that too. So we're going to go with that. Amy O'Cat, welcome to the game. Our first Shinobi, probably our officer that we're going to push forward with through there too. Okay, Carl Nash Crutch. How are you, Nash? It's good to have you back. 68 aim, 16 mobility, 3 health. Could also work Shinobi with you as well, especially with a high dodge. Could definitely work. Let's check out your bio really quick. Firefighter for the city who left his job to join XCOM and hopes to be a combat medic for Brothers in Arms. Combat medic for Brothers in Arms. Hacking is a little low for this. I'm not sure about combat medic being the right fit for you. Hacking's a bit low. You're honestly, like, let me see. Did you actually put specialist as your thing? Yeah, you want specialist. I mean, I do need more specialists. I do. I just feel like your hack skill's a bit low for that. You have skills that are really better suited for other things. I want you shooting a gun. You know, I'd rather you shoot a gun. To be honest, you might be the sharpshooter that I need with these. You get into position really well. If you do get shot at a rooftop, you got decent dodge to help prevent it. But Shinobi is also very good here. Shinobi is also very good here. Your will's not that great, but again, another officer, right? And I need Shinobis. On like every mission needs to have a Shinobi. I don't think there's a single mission I'm gonna send. Put it this way, my unit composition and how I'm gonna be structuring things, if there is ever a mission where there is not at least a Shinobi or a specialist with scanning protocol on it, that is an incredibly rare occurrence. These two classes are used in every single mission. It is incredibly rare that I would send any mission out without at least one of these two, with the specialist having scanning protocol if we don't have this. So, yeah, with your hacking, if your hacking was like maybe 6 or 7, I might go for it. You're not going to be able to hack successfully very much. You know what we could do? I mean, I'd have to depend on getting enemy protocol though. I just don't think that's the best fit for you. With this aim also, wasting it on a Shinobi too, that's tough to do. I really think I want to put a gun in your hands, man. I want you shooting with 68 aim. Get into position and shoot. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I need you shooting. I need you shooting with this aim, and I'm gonna make you a ranger. I need you shooting. 68 aim. I gotta have it done. Now let's see what you get for skills here, though. Reconnoiter is great. Let's get that. Free battle scanners forever is great. This is okay. It works for the first shot only, though. Inspiring agility, friendly unit dodge, area suppression isn't that bad. None shall pass is great for your shotgun. Fire a free shot that can critically hit with your sawn-off shotgun at any visible enemy within 3 tiles or moves. This is a free action. Uses 1 ammo and will only trigger if the sawn-off shotgun is loaded. Will not trigger if the soldier is concealed. Works during any enemy turn, alien, lost, chosen, and ruler. Cannot trigger more than once per enemy and will not fire against allies when panicked. During enemy turns, fire a free shot that can critically hit with your sawn-off shotgun at any visible enemy within 3 tiles or moves. Is this basically close combat specialist, but with a sawn-off shotgun? Will not trigger more than once per enemy. Doesn't say per turn. I think that's a close combat specialist for the sawn-off. That's amazing. That's actually really good. Running gun for you is great too. If you had implacable, you'd be a machine here. I like this. So mobility 16, aim. I mean, this is definitely where we're going here. I don't like covering fire. I'm cool with under pressure here, but I think center mass is just better. Locked on is better. You're gonna be shooting, dude. Like that's your aim is so good. You're gonna be shooting. I gotta make you shoot your gun. I just have to. General might end up being then another specialist. You have a little higher aim here. We could work with that, but again, you're in this really weird zone where you could kind of be anything. So I want to see how everything else plays out. So I have my specialist, but she is tired. I can't send her on the first mission. First jailbreak mission, really need one, so I might go and get another one here. Clint. You do have a bio. Eastwood, Backstreet. Eastwood didn't become a soldier by rushing into the fight. He became one by watching it. Before the invasion, he had a reputation for patience. Whether it was repairing something delicate or lining up a shot at the range, he had the same approach. Slow down, study the problem, and don't act until you understand it. When Advent took control, that mindset kept him alive. While others reacted, Eastwood observed. He learned patrol routes, watched how the aliens moved, how they reacted, how they hesitated. He wasn't the loudest resistor, but he was one of the hardest to find. Are you Shinobi material here? I need a lot of them. His first real turning point came when he recovered a damaged alien rifle from a failed skirmish. Most would have turned it in untouched. Eastwood didn't. He took it apart piece by piece, studied it, cleaned it, rebuilt what he could. Not perfectly, but well enough. That weapon became curiosity, because every time he picked it up, it meant he was about to test a theory. From a rooftop, from a ridgeline, from a place no one expected. One shot, one answer. That's how XCOM found him. Not charging in battle, but already positioned, already watching, already lining up a shot that changed the fight before it started. Now as a sharpshooter, okay, hang on a second. Eastwood served as the squad's quiet edge, and one who sees angles others miss. The one who takes the shot others hesitate on. The disciplinary action he's currently serving, that came from the same place as everything else. He saw something he didn't understand and decided to test it. Command wasn't thrilled, but they weren't surprised. They also weren't surprised, because when the mission goes sideways, when something unknown shows up and nobody has a plan, there's always a moment where someone says, can anyone take that shot? And somewhere above that battlefield, Eastwood already has. Okay. I mean, I get it, but I can't. I'm sorry. That's just what's going to happen for a lot of people. Because if you're going to go forward with this whole, I got, like I said, 15 people wanted to be sharpshooter. It's just, that's without a doubt the most requested place, and I'm not sure I understand how that happened, but it did. With these stats, your will is so low. You're going to be on like one mission at a time. It's going to be one mission at a time for you here.
About my flying.
Back to back.
Anybody else stepping up other than the autopilot?
Back to back is going to be tough for you. I am actually leaning towards that Shinobi idea, maybe more aggressive. Your health being high like this, though, kind of wants me to get you into the fray a bit more. You can take a hit if it happens. I'm honestly leaning towards technical. It's a weird thing for you. I'm kind of leaning towards technical. Maybe rockets. Your aim being a little higher. Your hack being a little higher, though. You're like general. Honestly, you're like general. You could be anywhere. Let me take a beat with you too. Let's see where Pet is. Actually, I'm almost certain I know where Pet is. Let me just take a quick look at his request here. Pet is Ranger. Yeah, I can see that. Ranger works for you very well, and I would maybe even consider Gunner would work really well for you too here. People with really high aim, I want you to have a really big gun. Or as a request you have as a Ranger, that makes a lot of sense, and it can work, so I'm going to do it. For skills, I like Predator here. I don't know if I like the automatic hunker down. Damn good ground could work. Tactical sense could work. Area suppression, we could get you to be suppressing even without the big gun. But I don't really want you suppressing. I want you shooting. Like, I don't want to end my turn suppressing an enemy. I'd rather shoot things. But with an area suppression, it kind of changes a little bit, because you're going to be shooting potentially multiple things. And if it's like one of those situations where there's two targets, I need them both to not shoot, and you only have one shot left, one action left, right? Requires 3 ammo, consumes 2, plus 1 additional ammo for each reaction shot. Suppression has no cooldown, can be canceled. It's this here. Reduces enemy targets' aim by 25 as long as the targets are suppressed. Cannot be used with sniper rifles or shotguns. Maybe. We can maybe take a look at that. I don't know if I like this either. This whole, like, if you get at least 1 kill during your turn, automatically hunker down at the end of it. You only hunker down if you would normally be able to. Right, but if I want to put you on Overwatch instead, it's going to override me. I don't know about that one. Yeah, maybe these. You have a low combat intelligence. We kind of have to choose one. It's probably going to be one of these two. Honestly, it's probably not going to get there. It's probably going to be one of these two here. Maybe area suppression. We'll take a look at it, but I don't know. Mobility is decent. I'm looking at maybe getting you. Yeah, I mean, pretty typical build there for you, I think. There's Implacable. Predator is good. You get the bonus aim and crit chance, and then you get the movement. I'm not opposed to the Overwatch build for you, honestly. I've been looking at this, like thinking about it, because area suppression being on your list would allow me to give bonuses to Overwatch. That would apply to suppression as well, right? When in Overwatch, each shot, maximum of 3. I don't know if that does. Overwatch and other reaction shots, right? Yeah, so plus aim. I mean, we could go Overwatch build with you, honestly. And just center everything around the area suppression. But if I was... That's tough. That's tough. I might though. Ever Vigilant, locked on. Cool under pressure. Suppression, then make you harder to hit so they don't cancel it. Give you grazing attacks instead of implac. I mean, it's a very immobile ranger. And you're really spec'd out to shoot and then go on Overwatch. Shoot, go on Overwatch. Shoot, you're basically a sentinel with rapid reaction. It's not a bad idea. I have to give up center mass, but it's not a bad idea. I have to give up rapid fire too for rapid reaction. We'll take a look at it. You know, we'll take a look at it. It's cool. Let's read your bio. I've heard that your bio is another one that I just have to read out loud. Like Jazz wrote it and she was just, I haven't looked at it yet, but she was adamant. She was like, are you sure you're going to read them out loud, right? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Let's take a look. Okay. I see what we're doing here. Okay. Prior participation by personnel Petramala, aka Pet, passed preliminary processing after previous profiles proposed prompt placement for provisional participation. Again, this is what happens when you let linguists do their thing. Previously, Pet, aka Petramala, was noted as properly punctual and personable with practical performance profiles presenting patterns of periodic problems for perceived perpetrators. Pet, aka Petramala, appears to process presented parameters promptly, provided personnel present said parameters plainly. Poorly phrased, ooh, gotcha, with the no P there, huh? Just kidding. Properly phrased procedures produces predictable Petramala, aka Pet problems, particularly when presumed priorities are placed prior to practical participation. Love the spelling choices here, even on the lowercase letters. Love it. Personnel preparing Petramala, aka Pet's profile for presentation should preserve Pet, aka Petramala's preferred profile phrasing, particularly where prior personnel presenting Petramala, aka Pet's papers produce partial pronunciation problems. Indeed. Per patrol reports, perceived perpetrators presented poor preparation prior to Pet, aka Petramala's participation, producing predictable panic and prompt personnel processing. Post-participation paperwork pertaining to Pet, aka Petramala, presently presents probable property penalties. Perpetrator, you got me, you win. Presents probable property penalties, perpetrator processing problems, and a persistent pile of Petramala, aka Pet particulars. Petramala, aka Pet, presents a passable profile for provisional participation, provided personnel processing Pet, aka Petramala's papers, prepare proper pronunciation prior to presentation. I sincerely hope that is the last bio that... Just kidding. I hope that's not the last bio that Jazz writes. That's very nice. Well done. Well done. Okay. So we have 2 more promotions here, and I think I've made my decision on general here. It might not be what you're looking for, but you don't have a preference, and I need it desperately. Grenadier. We're going to go with grenades. I use grenades a lot. You're going to be on lots of missions. You're going to kill things. What do you have in your XCOM role? Tactical sense, shell shock. Thank you. Okay, your grenades and gauntlet rockets decrease enemy aim by 10 and critical chance for 15.1 turn. Love it. Untouchable is great too. Running gun, yes. Yes, running gun, definitely. Paramedic is amazing too. Average intelligence, Yes, I think I like this. And of course, as far as perks go, you're going like this. It's very easy. It's a very easy job. You're going like this. I don't think you need Shockwave now because you have Shell Shock. We don't need it. Decrease enemy aim by 10 and critical chance by 15. This one now decreases defense and dodge by 20. I mean, you're just going to decrease all of their stats. Your grenades are basically a flashbang now as well. Maybe. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Let's do that. Because you have that, I'm tempted to go Salvo, but Volatile Mix is just too good. I like it. Welcome to the team, General. We're going to have you there. Eastwood, you're so hard to deal with, dude. And you know what? I think maybe I'm going to wait until you're not tired because it's going to let me promote some other people and see where they are before I pop you in here. You might need to fill a role. You're just so... This is a good thing, by the way. I'm not saying it bad. You're so average that you're flexible. You're versatile. I can put you where I need you. I'm not entirely sure where I need you yet. So there it is. But welcome to the team, guys. This is Legend. We do not have any recruits here. So let's check out the final thing that's pinging my attention. That's Commander's Quarters. And then here, there's a couple of cutscenes, and we'll get that going right now.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration. With one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late.
I intend to do that, Epic Voice Man. Definitely. This is where the medals board is, so we'll be able to see various different medals that are there. I do need to create a medal, and we can create new medals as we go too. There's lots of ones here that are already popped in here. So you have the Heart Stopper badge, bestowed on those who miss a 99% chance to hit and live to tell the tale. Right. Star of Vengeance, awarded for eliminating a chosen in battle. I might give this out. We'll see. These chosen are a very much team effort, so one person getting the medal is probably just not really what I'm looking to do here. But we have some. We definitely have some medals here, and one of them, a new medal that we're going to create. This one is going to be called the Dinghy Award. It's a long-standing joke on the channel here, but I now have a medals app that can do it. So the Dinghy Award, and we're going to change the icon to my dinghy emote, which I have already custom uploaded here, so we can have that available. We have a couple of emotes that are available that are going to be used for different medals, but this is the dinghy emote. This one is given to a soldier wounded in battle as a direct result of the commander making a dumb decision or dumb choice, a dumb command, dumb choice, whatever. Making a dumb, you know what? As a direct result of the commander's dumb action. How about that? So if I do something that's particularly stupid and I went, yeah, that's a bad misplay, and you end up damaged by it, you get the Dinghy Award. There you go. That's where we're going to go with that one. Nobody gets that yet, okay? And hopefully nobody gets that award, but it's going to be there, and that's great. Let's check out our Resistance Havens really quick. We're going to be starting in New India. We're going to talk about Havens and how they work and all these things too. But right now I need a Haven Advisor in there, and it is going to start with... Yeah, I think I'm going to have Nash just jump in there for now. So we've got that. Intel. Let's look at the map, shall we? Let's do that.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything,
government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
All right. So, 3 days for the black market. We're not going to do that right now. So, this map layer is significantly more complicated in Long War of the Chosen than it is in the vanilla game. I have a separate video that I'm going to put down in the description that kind of walks through these changes a bit more in depth. Not a complete and total guide, but it's going to give you a nice overview of how everything works in the map so you're not so confused if you're new to the game. That said, though, there's going to be a little bit of explainer, but I'm not going to go as deep into it here in this series as I will in that dedicated video, because it's actually it's much deeper than vanilla XCOM. It's also much deeper on this under the surface than if you're using covert infiltrations. It is definitely not the same. We're going to ignore that for now.
I greet you as an ally facing a shared enemy. My followers seek balance with the psionic forces that flow through the earth and all its inhabitants. We channel this energy, aided by technology of our own design, to pursue justice for those who have fallen victim to the Elders and their servants.
Okay, so this is giving us a location for the Templars. This is where we're starting, is basically around Templar HQ. By scanning here, our soldiers will heal faster. Hopefully they don't have to do that very often, but that's the bonus that the Templars give. There's also resistance orders and stuff that are going to come in the base game. These are like the cards that you put in places for various different things that help you throughout the game. These are disabled by default in Long War of the Chosen. There are no resistance orders. They don't exist. So we can ignore this pretty much. Covert actions will exist, but the faction orders do not exist. They're not disabled. You can enable them in the settings if you want to, but they're not in the game. Okay. We are going to start by scanning at New India. Strength is 2, Vigilance 2, F is Force, and that's 1. We want to find missions as soon as possible. We're going to do that with Intel. All the people on Intel. And let's find a mission here. All right, so the first mission is to get 3 resistance personnel. No rookies. Interesting. All right, but we got 10 days to do it, which is a fantastic timer. Some high explosives on there. Let's confirm this mission.
I've got trace chemical readings throughout that area showing a mix of volatile compounds. If we're not careful, that whole place could end up on fire.
Okay, so if we're not careful, it'll end up on fire. Right, we're going to take Kat on the first mission. Absolutely, we want to get her to officer as soon as possible here. Let's take Pet, a ranger. Let's take... This is a rescue mission. It's a fixed evac in a city center. We are going to hack a door, but this is like a jail cell kind of thing. We're probably going to end up hacking it with Cat here. Can I just call you Ghost? I'm just going to call you Ghost. Probably going to end up hacking it with you. Pet, let's get you... Your mobility is great, so I kind of don't want to reduce it anymore. But I am going to get you a flashbang as just in case. Let's put a couple of rookies with you. Maybe I'll send 5 on this mission just to get more experience for people. How about we go with... I first got to figure out who exactly is going to be our Psi operatives. I'm tempted by getting Bat Spear in there. 31 is very good, but your stats are also very good for other jobs too. Like, I'm thinking Gunner for you, man. Put a big gun in your hand. Doofy, I think we maybe put a big gun in your hand. Yeah, 6 health too. I'm going to put a big gun in Doofy's hand. What else can we do here? Let's get... Oh, Crazy Man's in here too, man. Crazy Man wanted to be a gunner. And you know what? I'm going to put a big gun in your hand too. That's going to work. We're going to put you on a different mission though. I might save you for PsyOp. 31 is pretty dang good. I think I might save Caitlin for it. And I'm not sure who else. Maybe we can get a rookie. Maybe Agent. Agent would be okay for it too. We might rush Psionics. Highlander. Grenades. I need more grenades. I don't know what you want it to be. I can probably take a look at the list later, but probably grenades. U4 for this? You 4 for this? 2 rookies seems a little bit... I think I'm going to send a 5th. I'm going to send a 5th because there's rookies involved, and I think I'm going to send Trogdor along with you. I think that's better for this. Let's get you outfitted with this and basically nothing else. The rookies, we're going to do a couple of things. You have great aim, you don't. You're going to go to a SMG, and I'm going to swap you to a regular grenade. So you're going to be doing all your kills with grenades. Ghost is scouting. Ranger's going to be shooting. Doofy, you were going to be shooting as well. I think having 2 flashbangs is a good idea for the sectoid inevitable thing. So if one of you gets hit by it, the other one can flashbang. But otherwise, I think we're fine like this. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not placing items in every single slot. Every single item you place reduces mobility. So if I want her to have 17 mobility, I need to not give her the whole outfit. If I do this with her, she's now down to 16, right? It's very important for a lot of classes to have great mobility. The technical is one of them, to get him into position when I need him to be there. That said, your mobility comes in really good anyway, so I am going to give you an extra grenade. But everybody else here, I think, is going to be just like this. Rescue resistance contacts. Go get them. I'm only putting 5 on that mission because there's 2 rookies. And I want to get people promoted.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
All right. Next mission will be all the other soldiers. Like, I need my specialists and stuff to go through it, too. Find another mission. Find another mission. Come on. That took a while. Ugh. 7 days, 10 hours. This is a revealed start. Ooh, smash and grab revealed start. Whoops. Hang on. So I don't have another Shinobi is the issue. I was really... Like, the second mission popping revealed start sucks. I might bring those guys back. All right, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to... I need the Shinobi on this one because we're a revealed start.
They're all here. We'll be home in a jiffy.
The timer on the other mission is a lot higher, so we can still do it. All right, let's bring you back. Shinobi needs to be on this mission. With the revealed start, we're also going a lot more explosive. So let's bring the Grenadier there. We'll bring the Templar on this one too. And Highlander can join these guys. So Grenadier, grenades, grenades, grenades. Just do grenade things. U4, smash and grabs can sometimes have up to 6 to get. Let's get Crazy Man on this one. And I do want you move. You have great aim, dude. Good hack score. It's just that health is a problem, you know? Like, the health is a big deal. I'm going to keep you just like you are. Your mobility is crazy bad, though, so let's do this instead. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go... I think because your mobility is so poor... I want to just take this away. Yeah. So you guys take this one. I'm trusting that you can handle this. Because it's a smash and grab for 5. There could be 6 crates. If there's 6 crates, I'm going to be very unhappy about that. I want you guys for the next mission instead. Ginsu, why don't you tag along with them? Like this. Because there could be 6 crates. I want to make sure that you guys can get them all. Go. The revealed start nature of that mission means I need the Shinobi there.
Sky Ranger
Menace, ready to deploy.
Okay. For the rest of you, let's put you on this one. Specialist is tired. Okay. Forgot about that. Is what it is. Clint, you're also tired, so I can't use you anyway. Let's see. Agent, I think I'm saving for Psy. Bab Spear, I'm going to save for Psy. What did you guys want to be? What did you guys want to be? Agent said Specialist initially. 2 aim? Nope, not happening. Okay, just making sure I'm, sticking to my thing where I said if it can work, then I'll honor it. That one... No, not going to work. Bab Spear said no preference. Fantastic. So I think maybe Caitlin wanted no preference as well. I think you three are going to be my psi operatives for this. Let's get Barbara. I'm not sure if you're Australian. Did you get Australian? I just have a tendency to say it. XCOM nationality. Okay, I can say Barbara then. It's fine. Let's do that. Yeah, this is a rookie-filled mission, so we're going to send a lot of you. Bluesy, join the team here. Let's go Tyke here as well. I have a big timer, so I can get 6. I don't want to, though, because I really got to find more missions here. So we're going to go 5 with 3 rookies. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not with 3 rookies. Doofy, help him out. All right. Now, which one of you are getting the SMGs? SMG for you. And 71 aim. I want you to have a gun. Let's actually get you a bit more mobility then. Hopefully you actually hit your shots. Doofy, think same thing for you. Want you to get into position. Hopefully you hit your shots. 2 flashbangs. You have 2 flashbangs at least. Okay, you 6 are going to go rescue these guys. I don't have anybody to hack here. I don't have anybody that's super sneaky. We'll try to get maybe, looks like Bluesy has the highest hacking. That makes sense. That tracks. We'll have to try to get you in on the hack in the door, but go. I just don't like the idea of you guys being, you know, 5 rookies for it. I don't like that. All right. Now, first thing we're going to do here, all right, is we're going to take these guys. I'm going to switch them to recruit right here. So how these things work, again, I'm going to go more in depth with it in that video in the description, but essentially 1 day is going to pass where they're all worthless or useless, and then they're going to start using recruiting. And right now it's going to be 4 days to recruit. So we should hopefully get somebody here by the time this mission completes. Otherwise, I should switch it 1 day before that infiltration completes. But in general, when they're all on intel, we're going to find missions a lot faster. When they're all on recruit, we're going to be recruiting people much faster. But in general, we want to be on intel all the time. You're going to be much more capable of getting recruits through intel, through finding missions. And the biggest thing that's important in Long War of the Chosen is experience. You need to get experience for people, and that in order to do that, you need missions. So we're going to do this only now. And the only reason I'm doing this now, if you're playing on lower difficulties, don't do this. Keep them on intel. But if you're on Legend with me, you can only find 2 missions at a time in your starting zone, your starting haven area. You can only find that 2 missions at a time for the first month. So that's how Legend works here. So that's why I'm switching it, because there's no possibility for me to find another mission right now. But if you're on lower difficulties, that's not the case. Let's go get the
Avenger
Black
Market.
Why is the black market so damn far away? Like, why are you way up in the Arctic? That's nuts. Scanning.
Our research was a
Okay,
success,
resistance
Commander.
comms is done. Pretty good. Now we can make contact with new regions, and we're going to start modular weapons right away here. Yeah.
The science is eager to begin, Commander.
We need that black market to be operational.
We can now work to establish contact with
Okay.
groups operating out of regions.
Let's scan here again.
Once we've collected sufficient intel,
Black market's on.
we'll need to scan the target
Okay.
region for the operative signal.
Speed PCS, I think we can sell that. I'm going to keep the advanced speed one. Let's sell, I think the autoloader, I can probably sell that one right now. And I'm going to sell the Illyrium cores. They're very interested. Shit, yeah, 42. Every Illyrium core we get, we're selling it. That's very good. All right. Black market, we have Sammy Dunbar as a specialist. So here's the thing. I'm looking at your hacking score and it's abysmal. It's bad. So I'm not going to take this soldier. My understanding is that if I don't take you here, you will show up again somewhere else, some other time. That's my understanding of this. There is a way for me to inject you into the game in another way, but I don't have control over your class here, and I don't have control over who pops here. So I'm not gonna take a specialist in this case. Mobility is horrible. you basically rolled super high dodge and super high HP, and your hacking score as a squatty being 45, I'm not a huge fan. Not worth the 52 supplies is what I'm saying. So you're gonna show up again. You're just not gonna show up right here. Okay, makes sense. I want to get an engineer started right away, I think. And if I take the engineer here, it will force a scientist to show up on the next mission. So I'm gonna do that. And we'll end up rescuing a scientist next time. I can actually afford the scientist as well. Because of that Illyrium core being double, I can afford him now too. Ooh. Am I greedy? Am I that greedy? That means an engineer or a scientist could show up next mission. I'm feeling greedy. The thing is I need to build facilities too. And stuff. I'm going to pass on that. We're going to pretend that I don't have the supplies for that. Okay, next thing is to make contact with a new region right away. There's 4 in that haven, 6 in this haven, 4 in that haven. We're also connected to this one. Wow. They can reinforce this region from 4 different directions. That's pretty nuts, but okay. Let's take... This is connected to 3. This is connected to 2. Okay, this gives me more options. We'll go to West Asia first.
Setting course for West Asia.
India's very connected, isn't it? Okay, now we'll scan here.
Attempting to
And we're taking a look at the infiltration timers on these things. We just got a new recruit in New India. Okay, perfect. New recruit happened. We're going to switch everybody to Intel now because we have about a day left until we go on one of these missions. As soon as one of these missions are completed, a new one can spawn. We want everyone to be on Intel working that at the time. And there's a 1-day delay of them starting a job when you switch their job. So for today, they're not going to do anything at all. And then they'll start Intel the following day. And that's when these missions will hopefully be worked. So let's see if that actually pans out that way. All right. We have our second region. Outstanding.
Reading you.
0 supplies. So I've already made a bit of a boo-boo. Misplay already, right? Let's get out of the map screen. We have an engineer, but I'm not having him excavate right now. That was a mistake. So let's get him excavating this. I've lost 1 day on excavation now. Not great. I could make power here because we're going to need it eventually anyway, so I could start that. But GTS is the most important thing to start. I need 150 supplies for that. And after GTS, then maybe we rush psionics. I'm still on the fence on that one because it's a huge resource sink to do that. It's a huge research sink to do that, which is why I was tempted to get the scientist.
Before my research is complete.
I'm still tempted to buy that scientist, man. It just means that I can't unlock the GTS very fast.
Quietly.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I've decided I'm gonna do it. We're gonna make the decision. We're gonna do it right now. We have a smash and grab. We're gonna get resources that way. We can use that to buy AP rounds. I'm gonna get the scientist. It's done. I made the decision. It happened. Okay. Let's come over here. So this haven has everybody in hiding. We need an advisor. Let's put Evie's actually ready to go for that. I like that. Let's put her in there right now and switch everybody to Intel. This has a 1 strength. This is a 1 strength region. We're going to scan here.
West Asian corridor.
So how scanning works, if you are scanning this region, I described this way better in the video that's in the description, but essentially every rebel that you have in here on Intel is going to add to your mission finding power. That's represented by 50 right here. That kind of builds up a bank of intel points, if you will. And that bank of intel points, you need to build up to the minimum for whatever that mission is to detect. You need to hit that. And then as you get over that, the chances to actually detect the mission go up. So the earlier you detect a mission, the longer the timer you have to infiltrate that. So we want people on intel so we can find the missions as fast as possible. The Haven Advisor is going to help with recruitment efforts. So there's at least some way to recruit here. If I had everybody on recruit, we would have a much shorter timer on that. And then on top of that, the Haven Advisor, if they're a soldier, can have the chance to find a faceless. Some of these guys are faceless. If you've never seen the game before, don't worry, you'll find plenty of faceless. You're going to see them eventually, but some of these guys could be faceless. We don't know who they are. Having a soldier in here helps us discover who they are. And then we can prompt a mission to go kill them. We don't have to do the mission. They're already out of the Haven because they've already been discovered. So you don't have to do the mission to kill them, but it's always nice as a revenge to kill them. And it's experience, so it's good. But we want to be doing that. The Avenger, if scanning in that region, counts as 4 rebels. So essentially we have 6 rebels here, but we're scanning as if we have 10.
Another important step forward in
Modular weapons. Okay. Now we can get the scopes, use the suppressors, autoloaders, etc. Okay, we didn't get any inspirations. I was kind of hoping for that. So we can't do hybrid materials because I don't have the alloys. We're going to get that in the smash and grab, I think. Don't want to do experimental weapons yet. Alien biotech gives me the sectoid autopsy. Probably should start this. If I'm rushing psionics, I should start this. Am I rushing psionics? I need hybrid materials to get the AP rounds. Is more important. Wait, that's AP rounds, right? It's been a while. It's been a while, but I thought this was AP rounds. Maybe not. Maybe this is AP rounds. I'm not seeing that. Either way, I don't have these materials, so I think I'm going to commit to it.
I agree. That is an
It's just time.
task.
So, and with the scientists being here, it's actually quite fast to do it, so I like that. This thing is asking me about bonds and stuff. So we're going to look at bonds. We will. In fact, you probably should look at it now. These guys are infiltrating, so I don't know if it's balanced to actually make changes to their bonds and stuff. I will say, though, if their prospective bond, which in this case is Clint and Tyke.
We're picking up their transmissions even way out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so Clint is the most has the most compatibility with her, but Pet's not bad either here, and they're already cohesive. I maybe looking at somebody different. I don't know what class Clint's going to be. If Clint is a shinobi as well, then not bonding these guys together, right? So Clint's kind of a variable right now. He could maybe get with Barbara, with Chicken Man. I mean, this... If you've been around our community for a while, I think you'll understand that this right here is actually kind of gotta happen, you know? I'm just saying. But Amy's pretty compatible with a lot of people. Maybe even, I mean, a Bluesy could be good here too. Highlander, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm not really getting into the bonds just yet, unless there's someone who's like really perfect for this. So you're a specialist. You're 9.9 with Trogdor. Wow. I kind of have to do that. So specialist, technical, not the best, not the worst. Actually, not bad. I like this. It's not going to affect the current mission, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So Evie and Blaze. There you go. I'm not going to bother with the posters. Most of you guys don't even know each other. And what happens usually is that we don't even look at them. So I'm not going to bother with the posters. So I will look. I am focusing on the pictures that we take for your profiles on like the post-mission screen. I'll focus on those. But like post-mission posters and things like that, what ends up happening usually is you make them. Hey, cool, we made a poster. And then you never look at them again. If you guys want to see them, because I didn't make one for Gatecrasher. I can go back and do that, though. I have the save, right? So if you want one for Gatecrasher, we can put it maybe like on a separate channel for the Discord or whatever. But chances are you're not going to spend a lot of time looking at them. And there's going to be so many missions in Long War of the Chosen that it's just not likely to be a significant impact on your enjoyment for the series. Clint is ready now, though. What are we doing with you, man? I just don't know what we're doing with you. I want more grenades. I really want more grenades. And, like, that would be good for you. Sharpshooter is not. Grenades would be great. Specialist would even be okay. A gunner would be not great, but not bad. Not going to make you a technical. Not really interested in Ranger. Maybe. I mean, you wouldn't be the best Ranger. Be the worst Ranger either, though. Not assault. You're just so in the middle, you know? I'm stuck in the middle with you right now. I need more grenades, though. I like a lot of grenades. You know what? I have time to decide this. I have time to think about this because the format for these videos is going to be, we're going to do a tactical mission at the start of the video. Then we'll do the strategy layer. So whenever there is a tactical mission to do, that's when the episodes will end, regardless if it's 2 hours long or 20 minutes long. Every mission will be one video. With the exception of rendezvous missions, those are usually very fast, with the exception with any like really short timed mission. I don't really want a video to be under 20 minutes. So if we can maybe fit that in, then cool, we'll do 2. But in general, expect 1 mission and then strategy management from there. Okay, that's the format. So with that said, we have both missions ready to rock and roll now. We have the smash and grab here to get materials, and we also have the jailbreak down here to get 3 rebels added to our starting area here. And we have various different squads. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the resistance personnel first, take this mission right now, and then the next video we'll deal with the stealth that comes from that. Need to do that. I also want to find missions in this region really well, more so than this one. Since this region's going to have more rebels in it, we're going to add 3 to it with this mission. So we'll be adding 3 more rebels here. That's essentially, it's not exact, but it's basically the same power as what the Avenger brings to the table as 4. So this is going to be great. Some of these could be faceless though, so we'll see if we can find them. Anyway, this is going to be our first mission for next time. It's Operation Half Dead Corpse. Welcome to XCOM, everybody. It's going to be a wonderful, cool time. I can't wait to share more with you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.